evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another Battle Epic stream. We have a Battlefield Community League match between 1410 and Battlefield 1 players. The game has already started, and I have with me Mr. Battlefield Community League himself, Mr. Alsayer. How are you doing, man?
Oh, awesome, thanks, Jampu. Always a pleasure to be with you.
And it's always fun. It's going to be an exciting game. Any suggestions who will win this night?
Well, at the minute, it's quite a tight game here. They're very close in tickets. From previous experience, I know 1410 are a very good Conquest side, and they did very well in our test season. So I'd probably edge towards 1410, although they're a little bit behind at present.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. So let's get down to
business.
business.
Sorry, B1P boys. Still love you.
So what's going on in there?
Boys, I still love you. Well, from what I've seen so far, most of the fighting has been around the Bravo, Echo, Delta flag. It's been a very tight affair. Generally, 1410 have held Echo and Delta, and B1P have held Bravo and Charlie. Charlie has, at the moment, been uncontested. It's all been between these three maps I mentioned. And again, it's happening now. We're having a big collection meeting between Bravo and Delta here. But B1P are out in the open, so they may lose. Yeah, they did lose that as well. Oh,
there's also a little bit of action at the moment on Edwards. There is right here, and there is a Max Montana with the heavy tank now bombarding around Edwards, but there are two players from B1B and still holding the gap, but no longer they are kind of escaping. Like they have no chance. There is one medic and one pilot now fighting against a heavy tank, which is no good.
Yeah, it's just a game of cat and mouse. They need to stay out of the way, don't they?
Yeah, no. Now the tank
down.
just wasted parties. Now there's one guy still, BBC is still there, playing cat and mouse and running away like hell. Can he make it? And no.
No, he can't. He found him.
Yeah, unfortunately so, mate.
Still a very tight game. Neither team seem to be stamping any authority or making any clear moves that shows them that's going to win this. So, see if that changes. Oh, here we go. He's making a move on Delta with that tank now. He's got three of the B1P boys in the building, and he's taking that building down. He may get the debris kill on them there. I don't think he quite knows where they are. His friend Luku, or Lukul, whatever his name is, he went in to have a look. They say he may come a cropper there when he bumps into them three. And he did indeed, bless him. Still contesting this Delta flag. Still got the tank here. Oh, he's taking a bit of fire there from Kordiak. Quite an interesting battle here. I think 1410 are getting the numbers in now though, so they may hold this flag, should I say. Yep. BGS Warrior stuck on his own, hiding. I don't know if I know he's there or not. I don't. Oh, and he's run right out into the open. And paid for it as well.
Okay, so Duff is going down for 1410. And it's still quite even. Look at that. Only 3 tickets apart. Those teams are dead even all the time.
Oh, with a Pagey there, just parachuted into a right nest of the 1410 guys. I'm not sure what he was planning on doing there, bless him. Feet didn't even touch the ground and he was wasted.
Yeah, and we have an interesting situation also on Butters, where this is basically alone. They're just hanging in there and watching what's going on. He doesn't dare to go in because he says that there is lots of guys. Now he's facing Vapesi, and he's down just like that. It wasn't that long. Okay, now Uku just joined him. A lot of guys are now moving into Butters, and Butters is probably going to go down in a sec. Oh, there's cavalry as well, harassing around.
Yeah, making quite a bit of a push here on this Bravo flag, Butter flag, should I say?
Yeah, Butters is going down.
They're going to take.
Vepes is coming back for revenge. He doesn't know that there are 4 guys already in there, and he's going right to his dead, I would assume. You never know. Sometimes these guys, they surprise you and they just kill everybody. But not this time, because he was backstabbed nastily.
We've got no B flag Fatson moment here today.
You never know,
Still
man.
my
You never
favourite
know.
moment so far.
Oh yeah, that was unbelievable. It took something like several minutes, and he was basically wasting everybody in there. That was just unfucking believable.
We've had twice Verpazzi's gone in there, all Rumble on his own, and oh, he's got Johnny with him this time. Let's see how they do. Johnny's down straight away, and Verpazzi. Oh, he's had the late spawn though from Baraka Boy though. He's bravely pushing it on his own in this situation. I'd be hiding out somewhere just out of the way till my boys can spawn on me, but fair play, he's going for it.
And it looks like 1410 is kind of taking a little bit of lead here. They have 22 tickets now ahead, and Heavy Tank from 1410 is now moving to Edwards as well. So there's a little bit of action on Edwards. Unfortunately, it was a kind of short while because it was basically bombarded down, was it? Just disappeared from my view. Something happened.
We've got,
no, it's still there. It's still there.
Yeah. We're going to have a bit of a battle here now on Bravo. We've got the Heavy Tank with a few infantry coming in to contest this flag. Only 3 1410 guys here now. They're down to 2. We could see the flag change hands here if they don't get some backup. Well, the Heavy Tank is taking quite a bit of damage. Both assault guys, the 1410 guys who are there.
Is it B1B's tank there? Yeah, that's B1B's tank. No,
it is, yeah.
1410 Heavy Tank is now on Edwards, and it's burning. It's burning like hell, but it's still alive. It's still alive, hanging in there.
Still
and Edwards is going for 1410.
Ah.
So they have quite a good majority of flags at the moment. The action seems to be on Butters.
B1P are just swamped them at Bravo flag and just taking the flag. Must be half the team here at the Bravo flag. They need to move as a force now. Just leave one guy capping it. We're all hanging around capping it.
Duff is moving down. Duff is moving down as well. There is Hardys that there about 3 guys from B1 1410 is moving now in. Marlowe, Mystical, and Hardys are all bombarding, and the Heavy Tank is there. There's 5 guys in a tank at the moment, so I don't think that he has a long lifespan of Hardys, and he's down.
There's 3 1410 guys here, flank the B1P at Bravo. There's a bit slow to notice. It's 3 on 3 at Bravo, and the rest bypass straight to Delta flag. It'll be quite interesting here. It's now 2 on 3 to B1P. 4 on 2, sorry. They're holding on to this flag. Yeah, it looks
24,
like
26 tickets apart at the moment, and it looks like 1410 is moving ahead all the time.
Yeah, again, they're making a big push from Delta to that Bravo flag in heavy numbers. Only looks like 3 or 4. Oh no, there's about 5 or 6 B1P1 guys here defending. This could be quite a battle here.
Oh, that looks scary. That looks scary. There are so many guys are moving in as there's red everywhere. And I don't think that they can keep that. I think that they are going to lose it.
Holding up so far. First few pushes have gone down by the look of this. To only 1 B1P guy being lost there.
Yeah, but Heavy Tank is moving in as well, and the flag is already moving.
Yeah, you're right.
But there's B1B Heavy Tank as well. There's going to be some epic tank battle at the moment.
Oh,
Max Montana and Brakaboy are fighting one-on-one on tanks. Meanwhile, the other guys from 1410 are capping the flag, but the tanks are head-to-head, and Brakaboy is on fire. And he's down. He was finalized by... Oh, he shot him down. He tried to escape from the tank, and he was killed. But I was looking at there was a picture of Hellregal, and I knew that he was driving a tank. That would be one Hellregal shot to take down a heavy tank.
And once again, they've taken this Bravo flag, and once again they're moving in force down to try and save Delta, which B1P are taking at the moment with about 4 players. Let's follow these down. Tank following them.
Yeah, there's heavy numbers there, lots and lots of red everywhere, and they are capping that, and the Heavy Tank is there as well.
Yeah. They do seem to like moving in force, 1410.
Yeah, they're moving in big groups. They're always in kind of most of their, at least half of their team is. There's again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 soldiers and a tank on Duff. And Edwards is going down as well. That's a little bit surprising, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're coming in to meet it. And they're outnumbering B1P on Edward as well. Oh, they're around the... Yeah, still outnumbering them.
And two heavy tanks on
back
Edwards at the moment.
I wouldn't want to be one of the B1P guys right now. They could be in a world of trouble.
Well, they're still hanging on Charlie, but... And Butters is getting down at the moment as we speak. That's going to be the next place where the action is going to be, because both teams are moving heavily towards Butters at the moment.
We've seen a few big fights on that Butters flag in this match so far. Wow, there's dead bodies everywhere here. B1P seems to have taken out the heavy tank and moving. They're going to take Echo. Well done, B1P there. Nice play.
Oh, they are trying to secure the position, but already 37 tickets apart. Oh, 32 tickets apart? Yeah. My math isn't my brightest thing at the moment, but still. 30-something.
Yeah, the tickets keep moving while you're doing it as well. Yeah,
it makes it even more difficult.
Looks like they're getting the better of this encounter here at the Echo flag as well, B1P. Unless Max 2 Montana can do something about it.
Yeah, he's still fighting there. There seems to be Bex Warrior and Korchiak are there, but he's still hanging in there. But how long? And there he goes. Down he goes, and Edwards goes to B1B. Which they desperately need, because they are behind on tickets, and they need to have at least those two flags not to give any more tickets away.
Of course, yeah.
And Duff is going down. There is heavy fighting going on Duff at the moment. There are 3 guys from both teams fighting Duff.
All in and around that big building.
Oh, how come it always looks like there is more guys from 1410? Because now there is something like 5 guys from 1410, and only Johnny DeHaas and Brackaboy are fighting there against a bunch of guys from 1410. Oh, they managed to win. They managed to win it. Brackaboy and Johnny DeHaas are capping Duff. But at the same time, even Charlie is going down. Oh, shit. That's no good.
Oh, and here come the response from 1410 at the Delta flag. Coming again in numbers, about 5 of them there, maybe 6. Similar numbers to the B1P one, guys, though.
Yeah,
still got Brackaboy left up there on his own, but he may struggle.
Yeah, and Duff is going again. Brackaboy is still camping on Duff. And now Johnny DeHaas also spawned on him. They are still fighting about Duff. I'm not sure. Okay, more guys are coming in. Heist Diva is in.
Yep.
But Marlowe just wasted Johnny DeHaas there, and there is 5 guys from 1410, so they are still holding it. Heist Diva is still in the building, and she's down. She's down as well, so it's turning towards him, man.
Yeah,
it's 494 for 1410, and it looks like they are getting it better out of this one.
Still quite a close game though. Well fought, well played by both teams there.
Yeah, it was a good one, and sorry that we missed the beginning. We had some technical difficulties, but here we are. So it's 469 against 100. So 1410 takes the first round.
It could still go either way in the next one. It wasn't like it was completely dominant there, 1410.
Yeah, and it was not like a clean sweep or anything. And when you're looking at the scores here, well, Mystical did quite good, 23 to 13. Oh, and Max Montana 26 to 8. That was impressive. That really was impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Figures is that he was their tank guy, wasn't he? He did quite well in that tank.
Yeah, probably so. And usually those guys get a little bit better KDs anyways, so.
Yeah, they do.
And actually, the guys are spawning in. Oh. So let's get down to business, man.
Let's do this.
So are you actually following the tank now?
No, I'm on B1P Swag Adventure in the bomber here. Let's see what he's going to do.
There. Oh, Wapetsi just jumped out of the plane and is going down to Butters, and he's going to challenge everybody in there. Johnny DeHaas and Wapetsi are there on Butters at the moment. And Wojciechowski is there, kind of trying to fight two guys. Now Wapetsi is joining him. He jumped out of the plane to Butters, and they are getting better out of that. Yep, they cleaned it up, and just like that.
I'm not really seeing much action following the Swag Adventure on this bomber, so let's follow someone else. Following Hardsy here, Hardsy81 from B1P, looked like he was having a bit of a fit at first, some connection problem there. He's currently on Echo, it's not moving, so there's... oh, it's theirs, that's why it's not moving.
It looks like Butters is having a little bit of action. No, the guys are from B1B are running away from Butters. Johnny DeHaas just backed up to have some real information. Oh yeah, the heavy tank came in, so they decided, no, I'm not taking that shit, because there was one medic and one pilot, so they didn't have anything for that heavy tank. So they decided that, hey, let's go down to Duff. And it seems like B1B heavy tank is now on Duff. There are two guys hiding in the building in the Duff. They are just trying to hang in there. Now Belfgore just went down. Now Odyssey is still there, hanging in there on the Addict. And guys are looking, where the heck did that guy go? Where is he? He's on the top floor.
He's getting some cavalry now, though, in the terms of the heavy tank and some of the more infantry, so this could get interesting.
Look who's in there, and Belfgore just spawned back in. They don't know that Johnny DeHaas is just waiting behind that one door. Now he went in, and they traded. Luku and Johnny DeHaas, they just traded.
Yeah, what's going on? Right, I'm with Raderick for 1410. He's making a move on the B flag, but he's just been taken out viciously there by BGS Warrior.
And at the same time, there is a little bit of fight on Charlie, where we have some action at least. Again, it's all two guys. Wapetsi and Hardys are fighting Wojciechowski and Remik. Hardys is still hanging in there, and Hardys is down as well. And the ticket, the flag, the Charlie flag is going to 1410. Now the ticket count is quite good at the moment when you look at from B1B side, who lost the previous round. They are ahead a little bit, but not that much, only like 7 tickets or so. It seems to be quite similar start than in the last round, that they were dead even all the way through to the very final minutes of the round.
I'm now following Feisty Diva, who's recently been taken out in the heavy tank by Mysticals, respawned again as infantry on a Bravo flag, just viciously taken out two of the excuse me, 1410 infantry there. Can I go for a third? Oh, Max Montana's here in the tank now, so yeah, that put an end to Feisty Diva's little run there.
Yeah, and on the Charlie flag there is some action again, because 3 guys from B1B are now challenging 1410. And one guy was just shut down, and Remik is still there. But he has like bunch of guys, 4 guys from B1B are clearing the house, and they just did it, and then they are getting that one back. So good for them.
It's very tight in terms of tickets. Still a bit of a battle going over here at Delta. I've just been following Baraka Boy, coming in cavalry there onto the D flag, staying on the horse, trying to cap the flag. It's only a couple of 1410 guys here in the building. He's not going to get to them. Looks like then it's quite even on this Delta flag. Oh, he just got viciously taken out there by Wojciech, I believe that could be his name.
Yeah, sometimes those are just so freaking difficult to pronounce, you know.
I believe that's a Polish name, and they have 32 letters in their language, more than we have in English. It confuses me.
Edwards, on the other hand, was going down for 1410, but now all of a sudden bunch of Battlefield 1 players are in. It's like 5 guys from Battlefield 1 players, and Mystical alone is trying to fight out a lot of them. He managed to kill one, but now he's down as well. And Edwards is getting back to B1B. I think that B1B just got some kind of a kind of wake-up call, because they are doing quite well at the moment. They are challenging it, and now it looks like most of the time they are the team that has more players. But the action on Edwards is still going on, because 1410 has Duff, and now both teams are moving. Now 1410 is moving away from Duff, and at the same time B1B is moving away from Edwards, which means that there is going to be heavy fighting around the windmill there.
Yeah, I'm just following that now. I'm just with Slay 1979 here, infantry, and there's quite a bit of an infantry battle going on around this windmill here. It's not easing up either. There's a few dead bodies about, more people parachuting in. Feisty Diva just parachuting in, more people spawning in. And as you probably just heard, my daughter's caught a Pokemon.
That's nice, man. And at the same time, I think that B1B did a good move. They started capping Duff behind all the players, so they are kind of getting this side of the map flags. Now the Duff is moving them. They already have Edwards, and Charlie's also. They are gaining more lead here, man. It's only one flag left for 1410, so they definitely have a good chance of here getting somewhere. They might even up the score.
See what happens here. They got very close a little while ago, but they've opened the gap again on B1P, only slightly, but they've definitely got a fire under the backside in this round.
Yeah, and 1410 is moving towards Duff. Both Duff and Charlie are going down at the moment.
Yeah, I've just followed Slay here again at Delta, hiding in the corner there, hoping for the easy cap. There is a lot of 1410. Oh no, that's a lot of B1P guys moving in here. Sorry, so he may get discovered soon, or may just get some easy kills. Let's see. No, seen him coming. He's making a move, trying to take them out. He's got one. Still got Monkey Nuts, Cordiac, and BGS Warrior there.
All the action at the moment is on Duff. There is actually nothing going on in any other flag. See, Charlie is now solidly with 1410, and Butters is going up for B1B, and Edwards is still hanging in there as B1B's, and B1B's heavy tank is now moving into Duff as well.
Yep. Mystical's here riding in the building. Oh, just been brutally taken from behind by Feisty Diva there.
That's brutal of her.
Yeah.
And again Duff is moving down, and I can't see any 1410 players around. Okay, now they're moving in. Kuba is moving in, and Slay is moving in, and there is even those guys are bombarding the heavy tank. They don't want to have anything to do with that, and they are wasting it. It's down. The heavy tank is down, and the guys are moving for the kill. So they are again. There's heavy fight all the time on the Duff, and now Duff is moving towards 1410. There is only one Vex Warrior was there, but he was brutally killed by Mystical. And Duff is going down, and they definitely need this flag because they are now evening up, and they are actually gaining on score. There is 10 tickets difference still, only 10, so it's still anybody's round.
Very, very tightly contested games. These are the games we like to see, though. One-sided affairs are no fun for anyone.
Yeah, absolutely. They are just boring. Or sometimes you see some really good individual performance, but other than that, it's really boring. This one is tickling.
So, again, there's a lot of action here around the Delta Echo windmill area here. Big battle going on. I've got following 3 1410 infantry guys here. They've got quite a lot of B1P in front of them. Let's see how this goes down.
Yeah, but they are moving in big numbers as well. There is like millions of guys from 1410 now around the windmill. So they're definitely moving in for Edwards.
Yeah, I'm following them here now. I've not seen each other yet, but they will do shortly, I've no doubt.
And the tickets are moving, or the flag is moving. Edwards is going down. There are so many, most of their team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, over half of their team are now on Edwards. And Charbel Joe is moving in alone there. Don't go in there, man, and you will get killed. Don't do that, man, don't do that. More guys are now spawning in, more boys are coming in from B1B, so they're definitely challenging Edwards. Oh, there are guys from both teams, huge amount of them from both teams, and heavy fighting going on Edwards. The tickets, the flag is still on 1410. It looks like, oh, there are lots of skulls on both sides. It looks like they are gaining it from B1B. B1B is getting that back at the moment.
Still very, very tight. Only 3 tickets in it here.
Oh, they have gained the situation. They 1410 didn't want to stay too long behind, so they are dead even. I would say that the 4-ticket difference is still anybody's game. About halfway through, and we are dead even.
Right, watching a bit of an air battle here between BGS Warrior for B1P and somebody I can't quite work out. Oh no, it's the other B1P plane. They're not having an air battle at all. Just dropping bombs. They just had a crash there and circled back round for each other, so I thought I was having a dogfight, but confused myself. Oh! Coming in for attack on the Charlie flag there, and he just clipped the top of the building and take himself out there, did BGS Warrior, unfortunately.
Oh, that hurts, man, that hurts.
Oh, yeah. That's not what he wants to do when the camera's following him.
On Butters, on the other hand, we have Landship and bunch of guys from B1B bombarding it. We have at least 2 assault players. The Max Montana is going in for the building to clean it up. He didn't manage to do it. Vapitsy is still around. He's on fire, literally, and he's down. He's down, yeah. Max Montana is still doing that, cleaning up on Butters.
Following 1410 here on Rodricks, who they've just quite easily taken the Echo flag, but they've just got a bit of resistance now from Barry the Baptist for B1P, and there's someone else here. I can't quite make out who it is. Oh, Barry the Baptist has been taken out by Roderick, so we've got Rallick coming in with Hardy 81 to try and take this flag back. I don't think they do know where. Yes, well done, they've taken out Roderick's there. Looks like they're going to claim this flag back quite easily now.
And meanwhile on Duff, it seems like Vapetsy and his friends are moving in for a kill, so Duff is challenged, but there are lots of 1410 guys around Duff, and I don't think that they are going to get it. No, they didn't. 1410,
yeah,
they're doing a good job now defending that. But there is heavy tank from B1B. Brackaboy is now on heavy tank, bombarding Duff. He's just making room for himself. He's not moving in, he's basically just bombarding the area and waiting for guys to join. Now more guys from B1B are actually spawning into tank, and they are moving into cap zone. Heavy tank is driving right in there.
While I'm following the Vapese here in the plane, what I can see is that most of the 1410 guys are around Delta, and most of the B1P guys are around Echo. So, oh hello, we've got a couple of B1P here now at Delta, though, and they seem to be taking the flag. Let's watch what happens here. I'm on Vapese, who's just parachuted in from his bomber.
They're basically shifting flags there, are they?
Yeah, they are indeed. Not a lot of action going on here. Seems to be capping this quite easily. Let's see if we can find somebody else.
And there isn't a really big fight going on in any of the flags. On Charlie, there is a little bit of fighting going on because Johnny DeHaas is challenging now Wopachevsky, whatever Polish name is that. He killed one guy. Johnny DeHaas just cleaned one guy of 3. Now there is Remik and Fogachevsky still hanging in there. Johnny DeHaas is doing a smart move. He is behind that or inside that building, and they never don't know. Now Max Montana just threw a incendiary grenade in there, and Johnny DeHaas is still hanging in there, but now he's down. Now Remik just wasted him.
Yeah, he got the revive on Max here, who got the incendiary on, Remik went in and finished him off. Good teamwork there. Again, it's still 2 flags each, very tight on the scoreboard. We're going to jump in on Radrick from 1410, who appears to be trying to make a wide push on the Delta flag. Let's see where he gets.
And I'm watching here how Slay 1979 is running around with his bomber, and he's going to bombard around Duff, but no dice there, nothing actually happening in there. Now these bombers are just so freaking slow. They are so slow in movement. He did a good bomber run over Charlie there, but nothing really hit anybody. So he's just flying around like for a fun ride. No, he's not hitting anything. He's bombarding on each flag, but everybody managed to somehow avoid his bombs.
Well, while that was going on, Roderick's still only just getting to the D flag now. He saw the heavy tank, held back, got a good shot on the heavy tank, managed to stay out of trouble, and also managed to take out Johnny DeHaas with his rocket gun. He's now actually on the flag, and it looks like he might get a free cap, so he did well to be patient there. It's quite intelligent play. He's now got a lot of backup, and they're taking this flag quite easily. I don't see any resistance. I see the red dots coming from Echo now, though, so we may get a bit of action between these two flags.
And meanwhile, on the Charlie, there seems to be a little bit of action. That was shut down the minute I went in there. B1B is capping the flag, and there is nobody to defend at the moment. Planes are flying over, but they are now doing no harm. There are flares everywhere, and they are obviously showing that there is nobody around. Now it seems like Remik is moving in alone against 6 guys from B1B. Remik is still hanging in there.
Is that the Echo flag?
No, that's in Charlie. That's in Charlie. Charlie is now capped, and it is going to B1B.
Yeah, 1410 have just literally swamped the Echo flag, and they're going to take it back quite easily. They're taking a bit of fire from the air, though. I think one guy got it from the bomber there. And now can see Korziak coming in there for B1P. Barry the Baptist just got taken out, so they are going to resist this push. Roderick was taken out by Relic there from distance with a Russian sniper.
And Edwards is going back for 1410 again. Still, it's only 2 tickets different. Unbelievable.
Very evenly matched. It's making a mockery of my prediction of a 14-10 win. This could go either way. Very closely matched, both these teams.
Yeah, indeed. And this is a kind of nerve-breaking for the players as well, because it's still anybody's game, and when it goes this close, it's kind of in the final minutes that who managed to get first to that one additional flag to get the edge on the tickets. So it's very, very frustrating for players as well, because it's basically a random thing. Who just managed to do it? It's nothing to do with skills. It's all tactics and how you can do the final push to get that one additional flag to get ahead on the tickets.
Yeah, it's a test of a nerve, and I think when you're in these kind of situations, experience will help a lot. You know, the more experienced guys will be able to dig in and keep the nerve and not panic.
Yeah, and actually push it. And also about the communications, that okay, what to push and when to get that. You just kind of watch the ticket count, and when it's something like 490 or something like that, then you go and you just make the final push to get that final edge.
But then, both of these teams are very experienced teams, so I would, I can't see there being a difference there when it comes to, battle
1410 is doing good job at the moment. 1410 is doing good job at the moment. They already have Butters and Charlie, and they are moving in for Edwards as well. They have their heavy tank in there. There is still one guy, Barry, but he went down.
I think they're going to lose Charlie though.
They are losing Charlie, and they are losing Duff as well at the same time. So B1B is doing a good job there, kind of defending their position, but they had a moment there. And with that moment, they went to a obvious lead. We had only a few tickets apart a few moments ago, and all of a sudden we have a 28 ticket difference.
Just that shows that having them extra flags just for a few moments can make a massive difference. It's just like in domination.
Yeah, exactly. You might think that it's not that fast in good old Conquest. The domination is more like a fast-paced thing, but it makes a big difference in a close game like this. It's a huge difference.
Yeah, you've just got more time in a big game like this to do something about it, but You know, a few minutes of losing all them flags and you can get yourself in quite a bit of a difficult situation.
Yeah, these guys are neck to neck all the time, so if you all of a sudden have something like 30 tickets lead, it's a big deal for the opposing team to try to catch up, because now B1B is again running behind and they are the underdogs. They need to catch up, and it just kind of adds to the tension and the nerve breakness of this game to be on that behind position and try to push it to at least get even. Now they are running back and they can't go. It's over 400 tickets, 420 already on 14-10. So if they manage just to have the status quo, they will win again.
I mean, but with the next map being Argonne Forest, it could be again different, because once again we've got Max 2 Montana putting an impressive display in that heavy tank, and there will be no tanks or no aerial threat in Argonne Forest. So could be a completely different match.
It's totally different game.
Yet.
It's totally different game because it's all infantry in there, and now we have a big part of the game is how the players are displayed from above, how the tank players are doing. But actually, both teams have good tank drivers. Rockaboy is again on Duff, now challenging that. There is actually nobody to challenge, but he's capping the flag with the heavy tank. And where is the 1410 tank?
It is around about the windmill pushing on Delta, so
those tanks are going head to head in a minute, because Rockaboy is hanging in.
Let's see if we can get on foot. See if we can get on 1410 in his tank.
Rockaboy is watching the wrong direction. Max Montana is getting 3 hits and Rockaboy is down. Max Montana just wasted his tank.
I managed to get on the heavy tank, but a little bit too late. Oh, the tank's still both up though. Let's see what happens here. Oh no, 1410 have taken a tank. Have they taken it, or have they just had 2 there? They must have just had 2. Taking Delta back though. It looks like both these tanks are going to make a coordinated push on Bravo straight afterwards.
Still 29. That short moment when 1410 had majority of flags, they managed to get that 29 ticket difference, and it's still kind of holding. They are still holding the majority. It's something like 20. It's getting a little bit narrower, because now B1B has three flags and 1410 only. It's going to be a thriller. They have only 1 flag at the moment.
Oh.
They are gaining on tickets. They are gaining all the time. As long as this continues, they are gaining.
We've still got these 2 heavy 1410 tanks close together. We've got Max 2 Montana making a push on Charlie. So let's see if they can do anything about the gap being closed here. Doesn't appear to be any resistance on this flag. Yeah, he's getting a free cap at present. Let's see B1P notice and try and stop him.
On Duff, on the other hand, there was some heavy resistance, and their land ship from B1B is moving in to Duff, and Hardys and Monkey Nuts are both there and capping the flag. And there is no resistance anymore. They are capping Duff. B1B is doing good job. Edwards is going up for them. Oh no, Edwards is going down, and Charlie is going down as well. The Duff is the only flag going up at the moment. Oh, this is going to be a thriller. Still 20 ticket difference towards 1410. 1410 is still ahead. And unfortunately, Edwards is going down.
Yeah, and they're taking Charlie here. Battle's still going on. Yeah, it looks like they're taking Bravo, so they might see this out.
It's so close. It's so close. Now B1B would desperately need majority of flags, because it's still too many tickets apart. It's 28 again. What just happened? How they managed to get such a big lead again? They were gaining, B1B was gaining them, but all of a sudden, I don't know what happened.
No, I'm not sure either. Oh, it looks like the tank's going to get some hammer though now. There's a few B1P infantry guys coming in. No, they're running away from him. Monkey Nuts just got taken out.
At the same time on Duff, B1B's the Spag Adventure is trying to get a run away from the flag, because he's alone with his land ship, and he abandoned the ship, and the land ship is down. The Spag Adventure is trying to still move in to Duff, but there is like millions of players from 1410, and it looks like 1410 is going to take this 497 to 478, and it's over just like that.
Once again, another close, tightly fought conquest round there. Very impressed with the two teams there. That's
good job from both sides. Two 0 to 14-10 now. Impressive.
Inches and stuff. And at present, B1P were above them in the table, 3 points to 1. So they're not doing so well in this this league, either of these teams. But that will bring 14-10 on level on points with them at the moment. So they could leapfrog them in the table if B1P don't pull finger out and do something about this. The other one, yeah.
He is spawning in. At least B1B is spawning in.
Let's go.
Nobody's spawning in from the 14-10 side. What's going on? What
Maybe
is going on, man?
Maybe there's a misunderstanding on when to start.
Yeah, still nobody. Oh, there is. They are going to have a restart. B1B is going with all forces, moving in. They're not capping anything. They're just running as a big bunch and avoiding all the flags. That's a little bit strange.
Very strange.
Nobody from 14-10 still. Are they moving into
maybe this yeah. Maybe it's a ploy and they're going to wait just off the objectives for the spawning time and then go
they are
the way
capping.
straight
They
for
are capping.
objectives. Yeah, capping, yeah.
Nobody from. Oh, it's not good.
It could be a miscommunication on when they should spawn.
Yeah,
I'm getting
and they are now. They are
feeling.
definitely not going to spawn in. So they can say that they didn't even spawn in. Oh damn! I hate this situation because it's going to be a restart.
It's my fault. I gave us the kiss of death.
Ah, again! Damn you all! Damn you! Now they are spawning in. What the heck just happened? They spawned in and they have already Duff, Charlie, and Butters. Oh my god! Okay,
it's a bit of overconfidence. I think they've waited for the 4-minute mark and B1P's gone for the 3-minute. I suspect a bit of a miscommunication there.
Yeah.
But they spawned in, so they're accepted it. So let's see what happens. So 11 ticket early lead there from B1P from that miscommunication. I'm assuming a miscommunication.
Well, in such a big game mode with 500 tickets and all, it's not such a big difference. In domination, that would be a killer. But 15 tickets to 0 at the moment already, and they are actually it is a bad thing because they have all the flags now, or most of the flags. Only apples is missing. And I would say that it's a big deal. It's going to be a big deal.
Right. Now I'm also getting a little bit confused here because we've only one flag that's not capped.
Oh yeah. Isn't that usually the trend that they are? But hey, 14-10 spawned in a little bit late, so they're probably getting that for a kind of settlement. That okay, we get apples for a while.
Yeah, maybe. But then it would need B1P to take it. Someone's going to have to take it from B1P.
Now this is a little strange. I wonder what just happened. I have no idea whatsoever what just happened.
Oh well, let's just go with it. Right. I'm spawning on here on Belfigo is his name, I believe, and straight away he's in the action on Bravo. We're running into a nest of B1P guys. He's got 1 kill and backed off. On a second kill from his grenade. Oh, he gets done by Cordiac there. So I'm going to follow Kuba now, see what he gets up to. He's going to run into Hardsy here, see who gets the better of this one. Oh, we got the drop on Hardsy, he didn't see him. Took him out viciously there. Oh, he had a pal behind as well, that could have helped with that one.
The Charlie flag, that's the most difficult flag in the map. The Charlie flag is so irritating because the only place you can actually cap it is being a sitting duck on that bridge. And that's a horrible place to be. But actually, I have to say that 1410 did a good job. They first went into Duff, and when Duff started going down, they went down for Charlie as well. But at the same time, Butters went down for B1B, so they are still kind of caught in the flag. 1410 did manage to get the flag. Monkey Nuts is still hanging in there, but not so long, and now he's down as well. Now it's kind of a familiar situation. 2 flags each. But actually, That's kind of funny that the both home flags are in play as well.
Yeah, it's they're taking theirs as well, and I think they're just going to take it and play on.
Well, on the other hand, Argon Forest is such a small map that it's not that horrible to have those home flags as well, compared to many other of those larger maps.
Yeah.
It's totally
Let's see
okay.
what happens.
Charlie is going to B1B at the moment, and Duff and Edwards is going down. Duff is going down, or Duff is not going down. What's going on Duff? Oh, Duff is going down. 1410 is getting Duff.
Set up a shock trooper!
Yeah, there's going to be a battle over it because I've got Johnny here coming up for B1P. I think he's aware of where he... Oh, sneakily hidden in the corner there by Wojciech, and took out Johnny as he was trying to revive his teammate there. Spawning on...
Crackerboy is still hanging in there, and so is Tomacek. Oh, you sound like a professional there. Tomacek.
Hey, it's guesswork. I know Tomacek, so...
Yeah, the edge there.
That helps.
Oh, I bet he did a good job just waiting two guys. But at the same time, Max Montana is reviving them. The minute they got killed, Montana just revived them, and now he's down face the Diva, took care of that. Now, oh, Jesus, I can't say that name. Something is still hanging in there, and now he's down. Johnny DeHaas himself just took him down.
I'd hazard a guess that his name's Wojciech. It looks a bit like Wojciech. Yeah.
That sounds
probably
easy.
Pronounced it a little bit incorrectly. It's probably not. I've probably got it wrong, but I'm going to go with Wojciech.
Just once you get a hang of it, it's all the same what you call it. At least you're kind of doing the same thing each time. Because the most irritating thing is that if you don't know it and you pronounce it every time, it's different. It's very difficult to follow that. Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, once you've said it wrong once, you're stuffed.
No, but be consistent. Say it wrong every time.
Yeah. Well, I'm following Kuba GD here, and he's just had a bit of success there, taking out a couple of the B1P guys here. He's been a bit slow before he moves in. Can't seem to blame him being cautious. Looking before he leaps, as it were. No, I don't think he is going to push. I think he's waiting for them to come this way.
And at the same time, B1B is capturing Duff, and there is actually nobody. Oh, there is actually Tomacek. The Tomacek is challenging that, but there is like 4 guys from B1B. Now Remik is also spawning in. He just managed to kill Feisty Diva, and now Belcor just took care of that Polish guy again. But the D flag is still on B1B.
That Polish guy, I love it. It's easier than
it's easier that way, man. But there are too many Polish guys, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem.
Still quite a heavy battle going on over the Charlie flag there.
But 1410 has the majority of the flags, man. They are gaining a little bit of a lead here early in the round.
I'm going to follow Barry the Baptist here from B1P. He's just taken out Mystical in the derailed train there off the side of the bridge. He's flown right onto the bridge, and he got taken out by Remik. Still battling heavy over the Charlie flag though. Let's see what
Heavy fighting going on, Charlie. And 1410 is taking better out of that because they are capping it back.
Both Bravo and Alpha flag seems to be going as well at this moment.
And there's nobody defending those. That's an easy gap for B1B. That was nice move. Johnny DeHaas and Brackaboy are capping apples and butters at the moment. Feisty Diva is there helping Johnny DeHaas as well. That's interesting, and nobody there getting free caps. Now Odis is moving in.
Yeah, they've noticed. They've got Watching Slayer here moving in on Delta. I wonder if, I think probably he's not aware of the Paisley's there. Yeah, the Paisley's aware of him. I think he's seen him. No, he hasn't. Ooh, the Paisley just got taken in the back by Slay there. Thought he'd seen him, but he was unaware. And he's flanking to the south side of this flag round the back of the bunker there at the south end. I believe that's the south end. Yeah,
funny thing about B1B chest, they basically just neutralized apples, but they didn't cap it. So apples is now neutralized.
Yeah, I think that's looking at both. Look, if you look, Echo's neutralised as well. That's probably a gentlemanly thing they've done to try and sort out the mistakes there.
No, Duff is still getting back there. I don't think that it's a fair game if only one game from the other end of the map is neutral. It wouldn't be a kind of fair game.
Is Echo not neutral though? Looks like Echo's neutral to me there.
Oh, it is. It is actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They are basically just kind of. That's good for us because they are making the area a little smaller and it's easier to follow and they are not running around there so much.
Yeah, they've obviously a bit of a good sportsmanship there. They've realised there's been a mistake rather than have a tantrum about it. They've just amended it themselves. So fair play to both teams there.
One-on-one fight going on Duff. Then Hardys just wasted his opponent that I didn't even catch who he was. But there is Remick and Hardys now fighting over Duff, and Remick just took care of Hardys. So the flag still belongs to 1410, and 1410 has a nice lead now. It's already something like how many tickets? It's like 15 tickets.
30. Oh no. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is 15 now, or 14. Now it's 15. Well, there's still battle going on over this Duff flag though.
Yeah, Duff is still there. Is everybody now? When they have only three flags to fight over, much more concentrated battles, much more guys around flags. Looks like a little bit more on the previous round.
You know, if it's evened out, you're going to get about 8 guys on each flag there, so there'll be some nice action over these flags.
Duff is going to B1B, but Belfegor and Tomechik, they are still hanging in there. Now Tomechik was just killed by Hardys. They're still, oh yeah. Belfegor is moving into cap zone, and Monkey Nuts and Johnny Dehas were moving away, but now more guys are spawning into the flag area. So they're definitely going to have a fight here. Now Belfegor and they were both, just when I kind of called it, they were both killed.
That was probably Johnny through the window there at the bunker, was it by any chance? I was following Johnny. I did 2 kills as you was talking in. When I learn how to speak properly. I'm still following. I'm still following Johnny. He's pushing up to the Charlie flag. There's a sniper in front of him. Oh, a few infantry in front of him. Don't think he's seen the sniper, so he may lose his head here. Oh no, sniper's on his side. Sniper's not going to do him.
Yeah, but the Charlie is where the place to be at the moment because both teams are attacking heavily. Both teams want it. It seems to be going towards 1410 at the moment.
Yeah, and I've just as Johnny was taken out by about 4 of the 1410 guys on that bridge, I've just switched to our friend Wojciech here, if that is his name, who's just taking it himself. So.
He's moving to the bridge, but they were cleaned out, and there is nobody else, and it's again going towards 1410. It's back and forward all the time.
And we've got 1410 here making a play on Delta. There's a couple of them flanked round. There's at least 3 of them here making a play on the Delta flag, hoping to catch B1P napping with a lot of action. All the Barry the Baptist is there though, so we should get some action here. Oh, but he's just been gang raped by 4 of them there, poor old Barry the Baptist. We are now going to see Hardsey, Relic and the Swag Adventure all come in to contest the 4 1410 guys here, so let's see what happens.
And heavy fighting going on also on Butters, which is actually going to B1B at the moment, and nobody left from 1410 to defend it, so it's their flag at the moment, but at the same time it looks like B1B is capturing Duff as well. B1B is kind of making a move here. They are making a statement.
Yeah, and they're defending this Delta flag well, man. The 3 of the 1410 guys, they went down quite quickly. Slay's managed to stay up though, so his friends can spawn on him, but they are all trapped in that south bunker, so it could spell the end for him here, I'm afraid.
Three guys are kind of surrounding the bunker, and that's it. That's it.
Well, what?
They're getting the flag.
Yeah, they did really well, did B1P there. They all the 14-10 guys was round about the middle near the flag and was taken out quite easily, apart from Slay there, and they found him out and surrounded him quite well. Once again, I've got BGS Warrior here, who's taking a Charlie flag uncontested at the moment. Looks like they're going to push hard to the Bravo flag here now, B1P. There's a good 5 or 6 of them making them their way that way.
Brakaboy is trying to attack Butters, but there is like 2 guys behind him, and he's down. He was trying to attack Butters, but he was followed up and killed just like that.
Yeah, and I've just seen that Slade just been taken out by BGS Warrior there at the Bravo flag. They're holding it quite well. Yeah.
Heavy fighting going on Bravo. Heavy fight, both teams are with big numbers there. It seems like Max Montana is reviving all his friends. And they are getting it. 14-10 got the Butters.
So it looks like they've got both Bravo and Delta with B1P just having the Charlie flag at the moment. Although it does look like they're taking Delta back. I see Delta moving. I'm expecting a big battle on Charlie again now as I'm following Mr. 10, I believe his name is.
That's the only flag at the moment for B1B. Duff is moving their direction. That's the only flag at the moment.
Well, but it looks like 14-10 are going to take Charlie as well. They've cleared up the B1P guys that were on the bridge defending it, and they're now uncontested at Charlie while B1P are taking the Delta flag, so they're only going to have... Oh, no, because Bravo's going as well. I may have spoken too soon. This could get quite interesting.
Duff is going, they left Duff alone. No, there is Face the Diva and Ralek are actually on Duff, and Luku alone is hanging in there. 3 guys from B1B are trying to hold the flag. Now Odyssey is down, and so is the Luku. So both of them went down.
Looks like B1P may get 2 of the free flags here, which could help close that gap for them.
They desperately need that at the moment.
Yes, they do. I'd like to see it too, to be fair. Keep them in it, keep the last map more interesting.
There is 44 ticket difference already. And they are 2 maps down, so it doesn't look good for B1B, unfortunately so, guys.
I've got Cordiax here, he's one-on-one at Bravo by the look of the indicator on the objective marker there.
B1B is getting a free cap on Charlie. There is nobody to defend that, and they're just hanging in there and getting flag. Yep, no one around. They're getting a free cap on Charlie. And what's going on in Butters?
Still quite a heavy contest here on the Bravo flag. I'm still following Cordiac, who's been here all this time. A lot of his friends spawned on him, and the 14-10 guys all seem to be inside the bunker buildings there. One's just come running out. Wojciech just came running out and was hurt badly there by Cordiac. Ran straight past him and took his ankles out with his Hellrigel.
Now on Duff, on the other hand, Face the Diva is challenging Mystical and Marlowe. Now Mystical went into the bunker. Brakaboy just spawned in, as did Johnny DeHaas, and more guys from B1B are also spawning in. Heavy fighting going on Duff. Mystical and Radragas just cleaned up everybody, yeah? But Brakaboy is getting back in. So is Johnny DeHaas. They are not giving this flag out without a fight. They are both, again, both Brakaboy and Mystical are trapped inside that bunker. And Face the Diva and Brakaboy are bombarding them. But the flag is still moving towards 14-10. Now Johnny DeHaas and Babetzi are going in and cleaning up the whole bunker, and it's all B1B now. Duff is going down for B1B.
Well, in all that time there, I'll still be on Korziak here, who's been laid against this wall and must have taken 6 or 7 B1P guys out there. 1410 guys there, running out of that bunker, just spraying them as they all came out. Even Wojciech came out here and not learned his lesson, but he just got done by an infantry brigade there as I was talking about it. So let's see what happens. It looks like there's going to be a big push on Charlie here. Let's see what happens going on. Both teams are approaching that flag from either side, so we could get quite a battle here.
Oh yeah, indeed we do. There is huge fight from both teams, and everybody wants the flag. It's still going towards 1410, even though there are guys now moving in from B1B as well. Now it's moving towards B1B. And where are the 41 guys? There, 1410 guys are moving into the cap zone, which means the bridge. But it's a kind of killer zone. Be on that bridge is basically a kind of committing a suicide, because everybody's bombarding from both sides. And now it's going back to 1410. It's back and forward. Barry Baptist is moving in, killed. The Swag Adventure is further away. Is he using the cannon there? Yeah, he's trying to shoot down to the bridge. But the cap is going to 1410. Swag Adventure is still shooting, but not hitting.
I think Kuba's seen him on the gun there. He's throwing over some AT grenades there. Try and stop it, but there's quite a lot of B1P guys there. As soon as he pops his head out, I think he's going to be toast. Oh, he's still alive. He's doing well. Just taking out Barry the Baptist and all while he was doing it. Barry the Baptist, I love that name. Good name, get it, fella.
Yeah, that's a nice one, man. 1410 is moving. Can you hear the music? They are moving towards a third consecutive round. Moving towards 3-0, slowly but certainly. They are doing good job here. Now there's heavy fighting going on in this very tight space between Charlie and Butters. 1410 is cleaning up, but the flag is going down. Charlie is going down. B1B managed to get to the cap zone, and they are getting it. But there are lots of players from 1410 challenging them as well. Still capping it, still capping it.
It's not impossible for them to come back. Very difficult, but not impossible.
Yeah, but 1410 is cleaning up the Charlie. What's going on Duff?
Duff, yeah, B1P have got Duff holding it. They don't seem to be pushing anywhere. They're just content with keeping it. Quite a few numbers here, and all should be.
Most of the 1410 guys are now on Charlie. There is huge amount of players on Charlie, and they are all capping the flag. And now when I can see that Duff is the only flag that B1B has, I don't think that they have a choice. And then it's 498 already. I think it's a wrap, man.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yep.
Excuse me. Once again, well played to both teams there. Not a massive difference in those. There's about a 50 ticket difference, just over. Quite a well contested map. Once again, just in the favour of 1410 again there. Let's give them 3 points from 3 points from this match so far, with 1 point left to play for.
Yep. But that's it, man. It's 1410 then. Last round is basically a novelty. Or actually, it's not. Like you said in the beginning, they would still get a round win and 1 point, and every point counts, you know. 3-minute mark, just on it, and both teams are in. They are moving in.
I seem to have spawned on Baraka boy, thinking he'd be off and away, and he is now. He was about the last one to move. Let's see what happens here. Yeah.
And it's happening exactly like I thought. It looks like the whole team of 1410 is now going to go towards the railway tracks. And the railway tracks are spawned with guys from 1410, and they are all rushing towards Charlie. They just left a couple of guys to capture Duff, and everybody else is moving towards Charlie. Charlie is moving already towards B1B, so they are a little behind. And heavy fighting going on Charlie. Heavy fighting. But B1B
Yeah.
is still capping that, not anymore. The only one in the cap zone was killed, and Barry the Baptist just revived him. Now both teams are on the flag, but there is huge amount of 14-10 players. The capping has stopped. They have equal numbers. And both teams are just hanging in there and trying to get the better out of each other.
Yeah, it's just we're going to bed down at each end of this bridge and see who can outshoot the other ones, aren't we, for this early flag cap. Oh, quite a few of the 14-10 guys are down there. Looks like B1P may have the better of this. Oh no, it's still being hotly contested.
And it's neutralized. It's nobody's flag at the moment.
No man's land. Real
yeah.
World War One stuff.
But GD did a good job there. He's challenging already Butters. And the guys don't know he's there. He's not shooting the guys. He's just running after them. Now he started killing. Now cap the flag, Kuba. Cap the flag. No, he started hunting guys. He's behind the enemy lines and they don't know he's behind. Where's the communication? He just killed Monkey Nuts and he didn't tell his friends that there is a guy behind. He's still running. Now he's... and they're running neck to neck. Barry the Baptist just is running with him. He's basically just spotting all the guys and killing them one by one. Wow, this is really... And they still don't know that he's behind them. Still killing guys. Kuba is doing a good job there. Still one more. How many guys can he get? He was basically killing them left and right. And not killing them and just being as a mobile spawning system and a mobile spotting system. And he was spotting guys left and right. That was impressive, man.
Yeah, good teamwork there.
Indeed.
So
wow, I'm impressed.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Following Hardsy here as he's making a push. He's just taken out Kuba there. Reward for all his good work. They're making a big push on this Charlie flag. Can they take it back?
And at the moment 10 tickets lead already with 14-10. Wow, that's impressive. How did they manage to do that? It's probably the early fight on Charlie that they managed to get that. I was so thrilled with that nice little kind of spawn error there that I didn't realize that they were taking such a early lead. And they're good. They are doing good at the moment. They have a majority of flags, so they have Data and Charlie, and B1B is again pushed back to their home flag, which is Butters at the moment. Now even that is challenged.
Yeah, it can be so frustrating in that Wake and Lace map because there's only a few channels to run through and you quite easily get snarled up. A bit like Operation Metro from Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3, but an outdoor version with just the 3 channels there and all the choke points.
Yeah, and it so seems like Butters is getting gapped at the moment. Yeah, that is Johnski, one of the police reinforcements. And there is actually... Oh, now Max Montana just went down, but they don't note it as Wojciechowski. How did you pronounce that guy name?
Wojciech.
Wojciech is still hanging in there. He's just hanging behind those barrels, and he traded with Barry the Baptist. No, it wasn't Barry the Baptist, it was Hardy.
Yeah, I was following Hardy. Although I do believe my pronunciation isn't exactly correct if I've got the right name.
Let's just agree on similar kind of pronouncement and we're good to go.
Wojciech it is.
Wojciech it is. But each time I see that name I just get confused. I forget it. Butters is going up and down. At the moment it seems like the guys from B1B are occupying the inner side of the cap zone, and on the outside are the guys from 1410. But there are more guys inside because the flag is moving towards B1B, and more guys are spawning in. Or actually they are going to... I don't know why they are not all in the cap zone, because it's B1B's flag at the moment. Interesting.
About a 20 ticket lead there still as well. They're still battling over this Bravo flag. I'm following Mystical from 1410 as he's just barging his way in there. He's going for the flank, I do believe. Yeah, it looks that way. Are they going to be aware to it?
And there is heavy fighting going on butter still. The
Yeah, that looks...
gap is moving at the moment.
Yeah,
looks
it's
like
moving in favour of 1410 as
Yeah.
well. They've managed to get inside to clear the B1P guys out. As they're trying to get the way back in, they've been brutally taken out of the doorways.
back and forward, but it is going towards the favor of 1410, and 1410 is gaining more and more lead all the time.
But while that's been going on, B1P have managed to secure both the Charlie and the Delta flag,
yeah.
so they are 2 flags up at the moment. This could close the gap a little bit.
The good
Still
old
following
concentrating
Mr.
on just one flag situation. They were so focused
Yeah.
on capturing butters that they just kind of gave up 2 good flags there.
Yeah, they held them other 2 for so long. They'd got the flank on. They was feeling confident, thinking we get this. We've got the triple cap, and before they knew what was going on, they'd lost the other 2.
And Charlie's going down. Charlie's going down. 1410 is capping Charlie.
They do seem to be the masters of this Charlie flag. They've taken it back quite easily here. They held it for
Surprisingly
quite
easily.
a while.
I'm a little bit surprised because if you want to defend Charlie flag, it's probably the most easy flag to defend because there are lots of high places and lots of places you can basically bombard with everything you got on the cap zone, which is very narrow. One of the smallest cap zones in the game, I would say.
But while this is going on, B1P are taking the Bravo flag back, and they are going to be 2 flags to 1 up again. So maybe they're just out thinking 1410 here at the moment.
Oh yeah. Just when we said that they forgot it and they started capping it, they moved. The B1B moved to the other flag. They gave up. That's the reason why they probably gave up Charlie so easily, because they were moving in for the next flag as well.
Thinking that a step ahead of 1410 at the minute. This could bring them back in it. And they're a proud team and they're an experienced team. They won't want to go down 4-0. They'll be busting the gut to make sure they get something out of this.
Losing objective Charlie.
Let's follow my friend Barry the Baptist here from B1P. Just revived his friend's flag adventure there, and it looks like he's going to push for the Charlie flag there with Rallick and Hardsey there. It looks like they're going to get it too. Although one of the 1410 guys are going to come for a flank. He may catch 2 of the B1P guys napping here. Shoots 1. Shoots the second, yeah. But Barry the Baptist has realised he's going to come back and engage him. And he takes him back. He's probably going to revive his friends here. He is indeed.
And meanwhile, 1410 is getting a free cap on Duff. There is nobody defending that. Now B1B is moving in. There is going to be a little bit of fight, but all the players from 1410 are moving away from the flag, and 3 guys, Monkey's Nuts, Boxy Warrior and Charbel Joe are moving in to cap the Duff, and they are getting it. Now all the players from 1410 moved away, unfortunately. Now Remik is moving back in, but there are too many guys against him. I don't think that he can survive, because there is like 4 guys from B1B, and Remik is still running, still alive. How long? And now he's down. So Duff is getting back to B1B.
And now if you look at the ticket difference now, we've got 180 to 188. This little spell has helped B1P quite a lot. I've just followed in on our friend Wojciech here, and he appears to be taking a Charlie flag with ease there, not being contested. He's got a couple of his friends with him, so he should be quite safe and sound there.
Yeah, but
and
still,
this is almost...
but still they get 2 tickets against 1. The B1B is always that much ahead. They're just a little bit ahead.
Yeah, now there's only 1 ticket left in this match. Really smart play here from B1P. They do it
Very
themselves,
nice.
and they're the platoon proud. And now they do have a ticket lead. Enjoying this.
First time in the match, B1B is on the lead with 1 whole ticket.
Oh, it's
Actually
2.
2 at the moment. And Duff is going to 1410. 1410 is challenging Duff, and they are doing good job there. There isn't much of an opposition at the moment, and they're getting basically a free cap here.
But once again, we've got B1P taking Charlie while they're doing that, and they've still got Bravo, so it could well be. Ooh, 1410 are moving hard though. They've only got Rallick left defending this against 2 1410 guys, and a grenade may take him out. He's getting back up from Barry the Baptist now though. It's getting very interesting here. Looks like
And at the same time, Duff is also challenged. There are now 2 players from B1B, and it's good, but there is actually 2 players from 1410 as well, and they managed. The Box Warrior is still moving in. He's challenging now Remik. Remik is running away. I don't know why, but he's running away from the flag, and he's giving Box Warrior time to more guys to spawn into him, and Gorgiak is there as well, and so is Charlebit Joe as well. So 3 guys from B1B are challenging Duff at the moment, but at the same time more guys are running in towards Duff, and there is going to be some heavy fighting going on. Charlebit Joe is still there. He was wasted by one of those Polish names again. I don't even try it anymore. I just can't. It just doesn't roll out of my mouth the correct way. And 1410 managed to clean it up. They were coming in for help, and they managed to get it. Good for them.
They're about to get the triple cap as well. They've taken the lead back, and then about to get the triple cap.
That's horrible, because that's going to be the start of the end.
Oh, but the B1P are valiantly holding on there, taking the Charlie flag back. Oh, and they're coming up in force and all to flank this Charlie flag, so they may do something about this.
B is quite solidly on 1410. And what are B1B players doing? What are you doing, man? They are running towards Duff, aren't they? Where the heck are they? Oh, they are.
Well, I've got 2 headed towards Duff. I've got Charlie Joe and BGS Warrior here moving in. I can see Remik from 1410 up there waiting for them, so we're going to get a firefight any moment now on this Delta flag. Oh, and Remik's not seen him. He ran past them and they've just taken him from behind a pair of them. They're going to take this flag without challenge if someone doesn't get here quick, because they've now got Cordiak with them and all backing them up from B1P. It's going to be a free cap on this Delta flag.
And that's exactly what they're doing.
Look like they're going to end this triple cap.
They are.
It looks like they're taking Bravo back as well, so they could turn this in their favour. Well played, B1P. Swinging one way than the other. Oh, 1410 are coming back to contest this flag though. We've got Wojciech, we've got Remik, and we've got Mystical. Well, Mr. 10 as well.
Oh, and they just cleaned everybody in Duff. Every single soldier was killed down on Duff, and they are getting 1410 is getting Duff back. But meanwhile, Butters is now also then. So Charlie is the only one that 1410 is actually having at the moment. Now Duff is getting back as well. But tickets, look at those tickets. 50 tickets different already. 52 tickets to be more specific. Which
a
is
little bit of the triple cap there has stopped the B1P fight back for a little while anyway. There's still quite a battle going on over this. No, it's all 1410. Sorry, there's not going to be a battle there.
Oh, there is a little bit of fight going on Charlie, because B1B was capping that, but Belfagor just cleaned up the flag. Now he's moving into the cap zone, but he didn't take that too long. Luku is there, but he's killed as well. Now there is nobody on the cap zone, so the flag is free to cap for anybody. It's anybody's game at the moment, but nobody's capping it, so it's moving down to be neutralized. And 1410 is moving in from all the directions, and they are capping now Charlie. They are capping now Charlie.
Yeah. Right. All over that Charlie flag. They're gonna take it. They're gonna keep it. Although B1P are now coming in numbers from the Bravo side. They're not gonna give up without a fight.
Yeah, but they are still in the cap zone, which means that 1410 is getting the cap, even though B1B is moving in with large numbers. But the flag is already on 1410. Now they will need some balls to move into the cap zone. Some flares are in there, so they can see that if there is nobody, if there's still players around the flag, and there are. One of the Polish names and Max Montana just spawned in. They are under the bridge, and they are still not now. Now they are. Now B1B is on the cap zone. Not too long. Oh, they are. But there is heavy fighting going on. Both teams are concentrated in a very small area, and a lot of trades, lots of kills from both sides. But the flag is still going down. Raleigh is still there, but there is huge amount of 1410 players kind of surrounding Raleigh. Now the Swag Adventure just spun in as well. They didn't realize that they were on the left side. He went to the wrong side, and now he's killing, he's cleaning up. He's the only guy left. Now Swag Adventure is the only guy left there. He's not in the gap zone though. There is nobody in the gap zone, so the flag is neutralized at the moment. Hardys is moving into gap zone, so is Mystical, and Hardys is down. Mystical is capping it. It's turning red. Is there any players left from either side? Oh, B1B are on the other end of the cap zone, and they are now... It's going back and forward all the time, man. Yes. All the time.
It's a nice battle over the Charlie flag. They're both going for it. There's grenades flying everywhere, bullets flying everywhere. It's what Battlefield's all about.
Exactly, and it's going to B1B now. Good for them, but they are 53 tickets behind. 1410 is moving towards a clean sweep here.
Yeah, and if you look, the Bravo flag's changing hands as well. It looks like they've got him behind them.
Oh, that's bad.
Whoa. And 1410 are coming in to contest this Charlie flag as well. Let's see what happens here. I'm following Relic 99. Oh, he's still on that flag. He's just taken out one of the 1410 guys. He may get caught unawares here though. Oh no, he's seen the flags going down. He's spun round. Oh, Mystical's got him though. He had the jump on him, you'd expect. Oh no, Mystical's down as well. Who got Mystical?
But Butters is back. Butters is back on B1B. That's good.
Ooh.
And Charlie is now also with B1B. With all the and Duff is going down. Wow!
Wow!
Is B1B moving towards a triple cap here?
No, it looks like 1410 are going to take Charlie though.
Oh, unless, that's too bad. It would have been so exciting for the game if they would been able to gap the triple one there.
They're not giving it up though. There's still a few B1P guys about. They just need to get in that cap zone and keep battling. Because oh no, the Delta flag's starting to go swing back towards the. Is that B1P? No, back towards 1410. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although they are going to have two flags though, because they're taking Charlie back.
Yeah, but there's still fight going on. There's still fight going on Duff. Not anymore though. Yeah, it's clear. But Betsy is still there. He's killing some guys on Duff. But how long? Now he's down. Just when I called it, he went down.
Oh, and it looks like there's some movement on that Bravo flag and all, although no, it's going back up in a direction of B1P's favour. So they're going to keep this 2 flag to 1 advantage. They could be closing this gap.
Yeah, there are still tickets left, so it's anybody's game if they just manage to get it. But it looks like Butters is going down at the moment. Butters is going down. There is Mystical, and he just killed the opposition and still hanging in there. He's making some progress with his good old, and he's down. His good old Hellregal was doing a good job there, but now he's down. And the flag is moving back.
Yeah, so game on.
Game on, man. Game on.
It's it doesn't seem to know which way to go. Does that Bravo flag? Yeah, it's going back up towards B1P, and they're keeping that two flag to 1 advantage. They're slowly
more guys
closing
from
that
1410 are moving in for Butters. They are still trying to get it, and there is again. Now this is there. He's not moving in the cap zone. He doesn't want to give his position away.
We have lost objective.
Why you are not moving towards the cap zone? He's not sure if somebody is in the bunker, so he's not exactly sure should he be going or not. He's hanging in.
And it looks like they're taking Delta as well now, B1P, so they're going to get the free flag advantage, or they are losing Bravo as well. Though.
Bravo is going down. Bravo is going down. Our guys went inside the bunker and they are getting it. And there isn't actually anybody at the moment challenging them. B1B is now slowly moving towards Butters as well, but they are running away from Butters. They're basically giving it away.
Closing this, and all this time they're closing this gap as well. Now it's about 20 ticket difference.
Oh,
now,
impressive!
so,
half of the ticket lead is gone already. And they are moving in to Butters as well. But no, 1410 is keeping the flag. They are still keeping it. That Ralek is moving in, and Swag Adventure is moving in as well, but there is heavy fighting going on Butters. But it's still...
Delta's swapping back hands as well now, so...
Yeah, exactly. Moving from all directions at the moment. And B1B is capping... No, not yet. Now they are capping Butters.
Yeah, and they're keeping Delta as well by the look of it, so... But
Charlie is
losing
going
Charlie,
down
but-
already.
Yeah,
And there
they're
are
gonna go
lots of players from 1410. Lots of players from 1410 on Charlie, and nobody's challenging. They are getting a free cap here. Oh, there is somebody.
Yeah.
Where those shots came in? Oh, they came in from behind. I was watching from the wrong angle. Oh, there is a bunch of guys. Swag Adventure, Barry the Baptist, Raleigh, Hardys. They're all moving into Charlie. They are not making this easy for 1410. Certainly. The Boxy Warriors already on the cap zone, and they are getting it back. They are getting it back, so they still manage to keep the lead of on the flag count.
Flags, yeah. Although it looks like Delta's going down, so they're going to need to fight hard at this Bravo flag, which they are trying to do at the moment here.
So in Bravo,
Yep.
they are challenging that, but they are a little bit kind of hesitant to go in. Unity has just went down.
Going to have to push now because losing
Brackaboy
Delta.
is moving in, but there is still more players outside. Brackaboy is sitting down and waiting, and he's killed.
A whole nest of them there. I hear the music from the fat lady, but we're now down to an 11 ticket difference here.
11 tickets! This is exciting, man!
Yeah.
But unfortunately, at the moment, it seems like the decision is going to be made on Duff. Because there's fighting going on in Duff. Both teams have one flag, and Duff is the deciding factor now. Whoever takes the Duff one, B1B is getting Duff. They are 10 tickets behind. Oh, it's going to be a close one.
Yeah, and they're
If
going to
they
take Bravo as well.
If they manage to get Duff, they will still have a fighting chance. Max Montana is moving in from 4010, and Luku is everybody's spawning now on Duff. And there's Hardys alone, and he can't survive. There is a bunch of guys coming in from 1410, and he's down, and Duff is going down. Duff is going down for 1410, but at the same time...
Yeah, they're capping Bravo back over at B1P, but they're also losing Charlie. Very tight stuff.
Very tight, but 480 tickets already for 1410. It seems like 1410 is getting better out of that. At the same time, Duff is moving down again. 1410 is losing Duff at the moment. And there are two players now, Boxy Warrior and Charbel Joe, and Gorchiak is moving in as well. But is it too little too late? They are getting the majority of flag if they manage to keep a Bravo. And Charlie's going down as well. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just watching that too. This is a very exciting finish here. It's about 5 tickets in this, or one ticket in this now. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
they are getting
on tickets
triple
here.
cap here. They're getting triple cap here.
Oh, they could finish it out strongly here.
Oh, could they make? Can they make it? They are moving so fast. Duff is going down. Charlie's going up. They are going to do it, man. They are going to do it.
Oh, well played, B1P.
Extremely well
They're going to
played.
squeeze it out. Which way is this going to go? One ticket in it.
They are going to do it. They are going to do
Yeah,
it.
they're
I
gonna
believe
do
in
it.
you guys. And
which
they did
way?
it. Did they?
Oh, they did. They was United States of America. Very close game. 2 tickets in it. Very good comeback there by B1P. Impressive match. I enjoyed that.
Wow. Impressive stuff. Good work, B1B. Was it B1B? Yeah, it was.
It was B1P, yeah. So they lost the game 3-1, but there was all close games, and that last game was my favourite so far. Really enjoyable game.
Absolutely.
Very tight.
And surprisingly, I was almost calling it for 14-10, but no way. Wow. That was good stuff, man. That was absolutely good stuff. And looking at the individual scores, Mystical again 36-19, good job there. 33 on Gorgiak, 30 on Hardshit. Johnny has 25. Yeah, quite even teams. Both teams have some good individual performances there. Wow, this last round, this was really a killer. This was a good one.
It was. Yeah, I mean there was about 50 tickets in front at one point. Was 1410, and they started playing cat and mouse with them with the flags and confusing them a little bit, and got back into it, and then right at the end there with a triple cap. I really enjoyed that. It could have gone either way.
Yeah, and when looking at the ticket count, the total tickets were 1,904 against 1,998, which means that the 93 tickets different towards the 1410. So they were obviously doing a better job altogether. But that last round, that was really a good one. That was so exciting and so good job there for both teams, I have to say.
Yeah. But the 93 ticket difference isn't a massive amount when you consider that they're playing for what, 16? Oh, hang on, no, it's not
2,000 tickets altogether to be
2,000, yeah, 2,000
distributed,
tickets,
and 94 tickets only. It says that it was a good game, definitely.
Yeah, it certainly does.